Most bicycles have zero rear signaling, no brake light, no turn light, nothing. Cars behind you have no idea what you are about to do. So I built this one completely wireless, no wires running down from the frame, and it cost less than $10 to make. In this video, I will show exactly how to build it and how it works, and how you can build the same thing yourself. The code overview. Let me walk through how the code works. I will keep this high level. The code is linked in the description. The both boards share a data structure called bike packets. It has 5 fields: tail active, tail brake, left turn, right turn, and sequence number. The sequence number is there so the receiver can count how many packets were dropped. If the transmitter sends a packet 100 and the packet 103, the receiver knows the packet 101 and 102 were lost. The transmitter sends this packet 20 times per second, every 50 milliseconds. That's fast enough. Even if 1 or 2 packets were dropped, the lights won't flicker or behave strangely. Now, the code connection and reconnection. Now, there is a part that I'm quite proud of: the auto reconnection system. When the transmitter sends a packet using ESP, now it get back an acknowledgement from receiver. This acknowledgement fires a callback function called on data send. Let me show you in the code. So here it is. If the acknowledgement says success, great. If it says fails, we count it. Every 5 consecutive fails acknowledgement, the transmitter declares the link is lost. If the entry is down, ESP now completely deletes it, remove the pair, wait for 800 milliseconds, and rebuilds everything from scratch. Then it tries sending again. This is exactly how our phone Wi-Fi reconnection system works. When we walk into the range of our router, same concept. Then when see 3 consecutive acknowledgements come back successfully, the transmitter confirms the link is alive again, and the LEDs on the board goes solid. The LED is for the connection indicator. One rule, only one rule. Some solid means connected, blinking means not connected. That's it. You look at it before you write. If it's solid, you are good to go. If it's blinking, wait for a few seconds and let it connect. We also reduce the Wi-Fi transmitter power from default 20 decibels to 17. This is actually important not just for range, especially for heat. The default transmitter powers runs achieve very warm, especially on ESP32 Super Mini with no heatsink. At 17 decibels, you can still get 150 meters of range, which is way more than you need on a bicycle. And the chip runs much cooler. The code LED animations. On the receiver side, the LED strip has few different modes. The tail mode, all 6 LEDs glows in dim red, not full brightness, just enough to visible without blinking anymore. That's running all time in the background. The, the brake. When the brake signals come in, the strip flashes a bright red 6 times rapidly, then locks solid. red. The flash sequence gets the attention of driver behind you before going solid. The turn signals. This is my favorite part. The lights up, the LEDs light up one at a time, sweeping across the strip in the direction you are turning. Left turn, sweep right to left. Right turn, sweep left to right. Then they pause and repeat. Very clear. The brake is most priority. If you are turning and you brake at the same time, the turn signal stops immediately and the brake animation takes over. That's the right behavior. Braking is the most important thing cars behind you need to know. If the wireless link is lost, maybe the receiver lost power or something else happened. All six LEDs pulse orange. That's your warning that the system isn't connected anymore. Once the link comes back, the LEDs return to normal automatically. Now getting the MAC address and uploading. Before you upload the transmitter code, you need one piece of information, the MAC address of the receiver board. Every ESP32 has a unique MAC address like a fingerprint. The transmitter needs to know that address so it knows where to send the packets. To get it, upload the TinyCatch link in the description. Then open the serial monitor. Set the bond rate to level 5200 bond, and you will see something like 3C colon 8A colon and so on. Copy that and in the transmitter code find the line and paste it in with 0x before each pair of digits. One thing setting, you can find this ESP32 MAC address tutorials in the YouTube. You can search there. One thing important setting for ESP32 mini in Arduino IDE, go to tools and make sure the USB CDC on boot is set to enable. Without this, the serial monitor works and upload can transmitter. You will need an ESP32 Super Mini, a switch, on off switch, a slide button which can turn left and right, a JSW connector so we can attach to the brake while riding and detach once it's over, and a lithium ion battery with boost converter at the bottom. This is what you need for transmitter. On the receiver side, you need a power bank, a ESP32 DevKit with cable attached to it, and a LED strip called WS2812, which is going directly into the inside casing under the back, and you need a switch to on the system, which is I am connecting via this super thin cable in isolated copper wire, and it is easy to on the ride because it is on the strip of the bag and it is going directly to the inside the ESP32 mini super ESP32 DevKit, and you must put 330 ohm resistor in between the data cable and the ESP32. If some over voltage spikes occurs, it can stop it and stops from burning the LED strip. For turning this system off, you need to double press the button. What you can do or improvements. A few things I would add if you continue this project. You can use more LEDs. 6 is enough to save the effect, but 12 or 16 would make turn signal animation much more dramatic. You can use a proper enclosure. Right now both posts are exposed. A 3D printed enclosure case and clips into the seat post and handlebar would make this much more practical for daily use. If you build this, add any those feature, I really like to see it. Drop a comment.